Then restart it. That way I don't forget to start the damn recording.
I'm fucking muted. Christ's sake.
Oh.
Whatever.
Next
Crash,
time.
but I'll thank him again when he comes in. And I was saying something, and I was talking over him, and I was like, I hope he doesn't mind.
And then you're like, oh, it doesn't exist, actually. Whoops.
Doesn't even matter. Yeah.
Water since I have a moment.
I'm just making this into a token, and then I have a token I can use.
Woo.
It's not perfect. Like, I probably want to adjust it a little bit, but it'll do. My sisters are upstairs screaming. Oh shit. Filter, blur it a little bit. And then I'll do this, this. And then Shift I. Make it a solid outline. Oh yeah, this is cool. Through finally has a token. For better and for worse. Or will in a minute. I need to make it still. Save. Close out of that. I think I have all the versions I need. Let me see. Okay, now I just need the token tool. And to rearrange my fucking setup. I've had my desk. My fucking setup! I gotta move my sex swing.
Got your proper angle. Yeah.
What is that?
What was that?
That's my question.
Oh my god, Bessie!
No.
Oh my god.
Look at her butt.
Dun,
Look
dun,
at that ass.
dun, 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 dun.
Toy named Troy. He used to live in Detroit. Okay. Yeah, I've had my my desk set up to draw for the past like 3 days. File. Not PDF. What? Nope. Portrait image.
Omelette de fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Dexter, is that you?
Ostomelett på franska.
Une omelette de fromage. Any of you guys familiar with Token Tool?
Some.
How do I... So I've got an image on the portrait layer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want it to cut everything that isn't within the... Oh, I think this is a problem because I have a special border. Hold on. Second. God damn it. Okay, never mind. It's the thing that I have. I'm using the border that I use for Dahlia's token.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using that, but the problem is it's registering it as a square and not a circle. I don't know how to fix that, and I don't have time, so I'm just gonna use my drawing program to splice my token together, which is no big deal. Whoa!
I usually use GIMP to get my tokens fixed.
I use Krita because I draw on that, so I
Makes sense.
already know how to use it. Quite working out.
Oh, someone's having a bad time.
It's my sister. It's fine.
We tried suplexing her.
Doesn't work.
Damn. Well, I'm all out of this. Oh my god, the Force in VR. That sounds horrifying. I won't watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, now, do you have Sons of the Forest?
No.
Damn it. Now, me and Kirsty have been playing that one lately. And, I just really want to play, but also, like, I'm not going to continue progress in our world, because it's for both of us, it's just kind of rude.
You'll get in trouble.
I'll guilt myself and feel bad about it. I won't be in trouble.
You'll get in trouble.
But yeah.
I'll make sure of it.
It is verboten.
Yeah. Then I remembered, you have the Forest, but you don't have Sons. But I was hoping I was wrong.
No, I do not have it, so you must suffer. Just play it alone, like a loser.
Yeah, that's not as fun.
Shame. Oh wait, what if I did this? How does that look? I put one of her ears in front of the token border and the other one isn't. No, I'm gonna put both of them. It's kind of silly without. Yeah, that'll be good for a token. Okay, so then I just have Lothravu's token to do.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I said it, but I was muted. I'm just making tokens, but the art is done, so I'll send them to you at some point.
Very good, very good. Alright. We're all here? Question mark?
I think so.
Yes, I'm here. I'm just helping my wife set up her computer real quick.
Her new
Oh,
computer!
They're new and improved.
Let's see. Oh, I know.
No,
I
it's
was
for
playing
scentless
like the
babies.
Violet Evergarden music last week, and I was like, when I was listening to it, I'm like, this doesn't feel right. but I was like, what's the vibe I'm going for? It's like you're like rural town, village, pretty down to earth, calm, but still better than where you guys were at before. And then it hit me. Witcher 3. The perfect pinnacle of what I was looking for. So let me grab that real fast.
It's just okay. Zig zig ah.
So we pick up session the next day. If there was anything particular you guys would have done in the prior evening, we could do flashback sequences for those. But it really boils down, at least across the entire group, it boils down to you guys followed through on your inquiry on good Captain Cecil. He's still comatose. He's still unconscious.
That's about right.
Captain Keen hasn't left his side for the week. And that will very well continue to be the trend. You guys were put up in the hospital that you guys were at prior. Just don't tell any of the progeny. Because, you guys lose custody over that building when Denver Dahlia wakes up. But until then, you guys can still technically crash there and not tell anyone. And
Your
bodies are still exhausted. But I think that one night of just calm, chill, is what you guys needed. You guys are down an Eva and a Falk. They departed your guys' companies at some point when you guys were at the guardsman part of the refugee camp. But Fires explains to you guys that they're fine. They're fine. And he doesn't elaborate beyond that.
Oh god, we let the two Germans leave. What are they doing? What mischief are they getting up to?
Well, Mina does ask him, and he simply remarks that they are resolving Falk's business.
Fair.
So, yeah. The next morning, you guys all awaken, except Roma. Let also be known, Ted also crashed with you guys. 'cause you guys are...
He's a homeless man we've adopted. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, he invited himself in.
And then Auntie is just like, well, clearly that's with their group. And we're just like, no, he's not, but don't worry about it.
I don't have the Auntie's place, so...
Oh, right, yes.
We're still in the hospice wing.
Correct. That will be also a thing that brought up last night, is Francis went to go find you guys, very disheartened, disappointed, but accepting of the situation, that his auntie is going to be going out of town for at least the night. Who knows when she'll come back. But she is going out of town into the woods around town with an Ashwarn. You guys don't know which Ashwarn is going with her, but one of them. She is the last witness to see a great beast that lurks at night near town. It's suspected it might be an aberrant or an aberration, but they don't know. And who knows? And then an Ashwarn.
Excellent point. I was gonna ask someone, either one of the people who seem to be more informed, or Francis. That's his name, yeah, Francis.
Mm-hmm.
What constitutes good manners? Like, how do you address a person of the town, man or woman, in a polite way?
I don't know. Sir, ma'am.
So is ma'am appropriate?
Yeah. Miss.
Excellent.
He shrugs.
Miss?
I mean, I don't think it matters if it's coming from Eulonian.
Well, let's err on the side of caution, and thank you, Francis.
Mm-hmm. Debriefed with Francis. Mission accomplished. So, that brings us to this morning, where you all awaken, including Dahlia. Denver, whichever one you want to call you. I'll probably just stick with Dahlia. Roma does not awaken, though. She tiredly mumble 5 more minutes. Ted does sort of wave his hand and catch you guys' attention as she makes herself as snug as a bug in a rug back in her cot. I just let her have the day. We were up a bit. I don't know if she's caught up from your guys' last adventure or last night's endeavors. I mean,
Oh,
of course, an eyebrow at that. Last night's endeavors. That sounds very interesting.
Suggestive. Dahlia is covered in bandages, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think she'd probably just slowly sit up.
You sit up and you are greeted by every part of your body being sore. There's some parts of you that you can tell are suffering from equivocally sunburn. Out of game, you basically got hit with radiation sickness.
Mm-hmm. Just a soft groan from her corner of the room, wherever she is.
Yeah, it's... your muscles feel not atrophied, because that's really extreme. You need a large amount of time for atrophy. But, they definitely feel like the more you move them, the better they'll be. But it's just that initial hike that you have to go past. That initial pushing point of just this really hurts to move them.
Yeah, I think she just sits there for a minute, moving things in bed. She's like, I'm not getting up yet. Probably looking around the room. I don't imagine her eyes were covered.
No, they weren't. You see your compatriots, minus Falk and Eva, but more or less everyone else.
You'd see Caradoc sitting straight back at the foot of his bed, sword sort of holding it as if it would, the same way you would present the sword to someone, except it's resting in his lap and he's just quietly praying. He's probably been awake for a little bit.
What are Jin and Badger up to?
Jin seems to be packing his stuff as if he's ready to take off somewhere.
And I realized Cop said he was gone for a minute, so...
Badger is just playing with Ace.
Aww.
Upper. Actually, quite the opposite of understand. We forgot that in the recap. You can no longer... Badger can no longer understand.
Badger can no longer talk to Ace.
He still understands you, but you just can't talk to him.
You can't understand.
Something Grover said piqued my interest.
That can be fixed.
Yeah, speaking of that, roll me your perception. It's probably the best one.
You got it.
First roll of the day.
Don't fuck it up.
And it's gonna be a nat 20.
If it is, I'm a scream.
Freak out.
Oh, you okay? Good. You're not quite sure what actually is the cause of it, but it does look like one of Ace's ears seems a bit inflamed, like a bit swollen, rather.
Getting an ear infection.
I need a vet.
I need a vet. It doesn't seem to put Ace off any balance or such. He doesn't seem to notice it, or if he does notice it, it's not significant. That or his sense of joy is just overwhelming it entirely.
We're gonna get you fixed up, buddy.
Bark.
No.
He's fixed up and you just hear a concerned bark.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
Hey, it was a bark, not a woof.
Yep.
I think
Woof.
eventually Delia will swing her legs over the bed, but not get up still. She's gonna sit for a while. Clear her throat.
Ah, you're finally up. Fies walks over.
Where's Hawk?
He stops a bit at that. Hawk is with Eva right now.
That was my
They are
next question.
away. Resolving
Away.
some of Hawk's business.
She'll nod.
I do not know when they will be back. The way Eva described it, though, it might be a few days still.
She'll
The
look
door
down at her
opens
hands.
Look down at your hands. They're a bit ragged, rugged, weathered. Like, worn down.
Mm.
You're not sure why. It's not from the
Crazy.
sheets, I can tell you that for damn certain. But the door does open up, and entering in is Arnie. With a nice little box crate, I guess, of something that smells rather pleasant. He walks over and sets it down on the table next to the still spritzing humidifier. Morning, all of you. Must be nice, huh? Hey! You finally awake! Almost crossed
Okay,
the
you will
threshold of life
sneak this
and
meme in somewhere.
Almost crossed the threshold of life and death. Letting me know that's exactly what he said to Hawk. So it's all. It looks as if he's practiced this or something.
Why do you say the same line every time someone wakes up?
Oh no, it just felt right. But,
Squints suspiciously.
But hey, let's test our reflexes. Catch! And he hefts a little wrapped parcel at you. To you,
Well.
Delia.
Try and catch it.
Roll a dex save. It's not a hard
Good
DC.
morning, Ani.
You technically catch it, but it bounces off your head and lands in on your torso lap area. So you technically catch it. You don't drop it on the ground, but you did not catch it with your hand.
Real nice. I just woke up.
Just some medical examinations, though.
You're
More
not
into
a
you,
doctor.
Doc. Here you are. I got a cold of the credits, but he does it just his way. Don't worry about it. And he begins going around and handing out these little triangular wrapped parcels to all of you.
Oh my god, we have mail.
Nope,
And
they're butcher wrap paper parcels.
food.
Better, it's food!
It is food.
Mm-hmm.
They look to be some breakfast egg, pork jowl, which is equivocally bacon.
Chicken egg, right?
As far as you can see, yeah. As far as you can tell, it looks like chicken egg, yeah. A nice
Let's
scrambled egg.
go!
Dahlia doesn't know.
It has. Let's see. What are some winter cabbage, lettuce? Those are winter crops.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's a nice bit. No, fuck. We'll toss it in tomato. I think it's a summer fruit, but fuck it, YOLO. It's a sun-dried preserved tomato. You guys got a
I love sun-dried
BLT.
tomatoes.
Hey yo!
Actually, no, it's a belt. Bacon, egg, lettuce, tomato. There's actually a place nearby house that sells something like that. Belts, not BLT. They're belts. Yeah, no breakfast sandwich to start your morning off.
I think she's pretty ravenous, so she'll just start chowing down.
It is delish. Probably because you're ravenous, but it probably is still good tasting even without the starvation spice.
Finally,
Is it
some
edible?
fucking food.
Yep. You
With
guys
what we're
all
used to?
see Dahlia wolf it down, and that assuages some level of concern in your minds of, okay, so it's not gonna... either it's a long-lasting ritual for the consumption, or we're fine. One or the other.
A quick question. Did Nova get me those 2 lodestones the previous night?
I would say yeah. She has several rather in her kit, so she would have been able to accommodate you.
Awesome.
Oh. He leaves, he's eating with one hand his own sandwich while leaving one next to Roma on her bedstand. Where'd you go on the plan for the day? Must be weird, right? Not running around town ragging,
Yes.
solving problems and such. You guys got a good measure of the town. Well, except you. He points with like the triangular tip of his sandwich at you, Dahlia.
The
But
bites it off.
I'm sure your friends here. We can give you a run around town.
How long have y'all been awake?
Day?
Day.
Let's see.
I have some.
I can take these bandages off.
Should be able to. They were sort of tossed on you by Grover after you had your little episode.
That makes her freeze. Episode?
Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say I have some questions about that, Dahlia.
we woke up ahead of everyone else here.
And then ran about the town, scaring the shit out of everyone.
I mean, when you see some creature in the dark jumping from rooftop to rooftop, people get a bit wary.
Rooftop to rooftop? Look,
yeah.
what's to Dahlia, who's kind of twiggy considering they're a bird's away?
she looks away, starting to unwrap some bandages on her arm or something. Like,
And it all begins clicking why certain parts of your bandaged and your hands are so calloused and so on. You're jumping from abrasive surface to abrasive surface with apparently very reckless abandon.
Yeah,
You have cuts and scrapes in a lot of places.
she's cussing under her breath in a language that, oh, that's a question. The extra language that I have crashed, the one that I don't know. Would I know any swear words in it?
You want me to do 100?
I need you to get like a 2, please. I need you to know only curses. Fuck!
Damn.
Ah, you're 2 off from the infamous 76 that always shows up. Nah. You do not.
Okay. Then it's in Goblin. She's cussing in Goblin.
Cussing Goblin sounds particularly Goblin, I will say that.
Language.
She's flying Goblin, you're not my dad. Or something as mashed together as she can. It's probably more along the lines of, you dad not.
That was half right. Good job.
You.
Thank you. Love you too.
Me, of
Why
course,
did
an eyebrow. I'm like, what?
Why does it sound like you're aggressively screaming through a bowl of gravy?
Is that an experience you're accustomed with?
Someone got porridge shoved on their head once as a kid, and it was very funny.
Ah, what a waste.
This whole time she's busying herself, not looking at people and undoing the bandages.
Yeah, you're healed. You don't know exactly when this episode happened, but the wounds are healed completely. Like, not even any scarring or, dare I say, any indication that they're in there at all, aside from word of mouth.
Unless anyone says anything, she's just gonna keep peeling bandages off.
I feel like I must ask you, Dahlia.
Oh.
Do you feel like yourself?
Yes.
Okay, good. Grover kind of mentioned something when you were passed out.
Her ears flatten. She doesn't say anything.
He did say that you guys probably heard about it from, people that saw you jumping all around.
Yes.
Oh.
I forget his exact words, but apparently you have a co-passenger in there. Points at your head.
She'll look over, and I think by now she probably made quick work of the bandages. And you guys can see that she has like a lot of white fur now compared to what she'd had before. Some tufts of her fur have just gone white, essentially. I said the new art in Art Nook.
Yeah,
Um,
it's good. It's good.